you smell what the rock is cooking?
And hey guys, what's up? This is TJ here again. 4 days out from BotCon 2012 in Dallas, Texas. I'll be there and I hope to meet a lot of you guys there. But for right now, I've got a review here. It's MakeToys Giant. It's set B. This one comes with dump truck and mobile crane. So, you know, their generic names and stuff like that. And let's go ahead and get started. Got a lot to review here because these two combined with the previous set actually make almost a complete upper half of Giant. So we've got a lot to go through. So first off, starting with the vehicle modes. Honestly, they look fantastic and they're good for what they're worth. I mean, not a lot of extras to them. I'll go ahead and start with mobile crane. I mean, all four wheels roll. And I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not like it has turn-in ability or anything like that. But to back it up a little bit, one thing that is neat about it is that the crane actually does extend. So that's pretty cool to me. Get that in focus a little bit better. So yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And we'll go ahead and look at dump truck. It's cool. His wheels actually do rotate some because of how he transforms into robot mode. But he's another one that's pretty straightforward. I mean, what you see is what you get with these two bots in alt mode. So, I mean, there's not too much to say about them. I mean, they're nice, solid toys. The pegs and things like that fit together very well. From a distance, no, you can actually not tell that they are Transformers toys because they're not ones that are filled with robot kibble and stuff like that. One thing that MakeToys has done very well with these robots in alt mode is conceal the robot and gestalt pieces and stuff like that extremely well. So, gotta give props where props is due. So, yeah. Now, just to go ahead and put them here again so you guys can get another look. Side views. And back views. Rotate that a bit. Yeah, like I said, pretty simplistic. Left that out. And yeah, like I said, not too crazy much to them. They're just good looking, solid alt modes. Can't fault them. Okay, and now we take a look at the robot modes. And sorry in advance for not transforming these, but a couple of reasons. One, the joints are just plain too tight on these toys. They don't allow for an easy and smooth transformation, and it's kind of give or take. So me trying to transform these could take 2 minutes or 15 minutes, depending on how much fidgeting I have to do. And to save time and things like that and possible embarrassment on video, I'm not doing it. Also, with all of the modes and gestalt and stuff like that, we just plain don't have time. So let's go ahead and keep things running. Since that's closest to my hand, to take away, we're going to go ahead and look at mobile crane first. The articulation is actually a lot like the first two bots, in the sense of the arms being the fold-up style, not having the bicep swivel there and things like that. Legs, fairly posable. They do have the hip swivel, fully rotating knees, and things like that. Head is on a ball joint. You can get some poses up, poses down, and just overall get some more light on them. The aesthetic of mobile crane is incredible. Like the kind of bug-eyed, I don't know how to describe it. I want to say reminds me of Starscream for some reason in the face, but I don't know why. So if anybody could point that out to me, that would be fantastic, because I'd love to know why I keep thinking that, or maybe I'm just insane, who knows. But anyways, the aesthetic of them pretty incredible. Very posable. I do wish he had some bicep swivel in there, you know, just to get some more cool pics and stuff like that. But even without, he's alright. Now, the one thing that I do have a problem with, and I understand that it's a part of the figure, that's just how it goes, is the fact that the crane is not in any way, shape, or form removable. And honestly, without really having true ankles, because he actually uses kibble as his feet and ankles, he doesn't have enough in him to do poses where he's actually holding it up. See, he wants to fall forward. But it does make a good stand for in the back to make him a little bit more posable that way. But it would be cool to be able to, you know, get some poses with him with the crane out front, like coming at you, kind of Spider-Man-ish, you know, Dr. Octopus, just something long coming at you. Really get that focus in there and stuff like that. Now, dump truck. His articulation, if anybody really remembers it, is a lot like Barricade from the Energon or Universe Bruticus series. Lots of ratchet joints in here. Just a big, bulky, solid figure. Now, when it comes to him, the only place he's really lacking is his head. He does have his head on a ball joint, but when it comes to the back swing, he is very limited. So he can look fully down, but when it comes to looking up, straightforward is about the farthest he can go, just because of some of the kibble on the back of his head. Now, taking a look at these, because of his transformation, he does get the advantage of shoulders that actually swing in and out. So if you really want to, you know, get that, like, rah, that kind of thing, you guys get it. Don't act like you don't. You got that. His biceps do in fact swivel. Fully rotating elbows. Fully rotating wrist. Even hip articulation. Now, we'll just keep going down. His thighs swivel in and out, back and forth. Really strong, nice ratchet joints. His knees, more ratcheting. And a lot of that has to do with, because like Barricade, from that Energon Gestalt combiner, he is the core of the figure itself, so he has to have strong ratcheted joints, because he has to support the weight of pretty much the whole Gestalt on himself. So overall, he's smaller, but he's just beefy. And that's one thing I really didn't like about the Set A bots, is that they just didn't have that girth or have any weighty feel to him. Go ahead and turn his head there. Yeah, he is just one badass nice bot. I mean, he's got a great aesthetic, good size to him, and really just comes off like that core bot. They did really well in terms of the engineering and design of this one for sure. Okay, and next we have the gestalt molds for these two pieces. Missing from my last reviews of Set A were the gestalt mold pictures, or reviews, so I just decided to go ahead and include it into this one as well, and you'll get to see the arms actually in a moment here. But as you can see, Crane basically just folds in half, while Dump Truck is pretty much a hybrid of his truck and robot modes, you know, since it's pretty much his torso and legs that are the torso and hips of Devastator. So, pretty cool. And I guess there is one little thing that I wanted to show you guys. The way that these things snap on, there are actually buttons on each piece. I don't know how well you could see it there, but that actually helps them click in and click out to each other, which to me is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and this isn't going to be the prettiest thing in the world, so sorry in advance, but we're just getting the job done. But see how it goes ahead and clicks in there? See if we can't get that to stand up straight. No, we can't, which is fine. But even the top has buttons on the back which helps the arms go in. So I'm going to push that down, and sorry it is hard to do without getting in the way of the camera, but yeah, and everything snaps into place. Yep. I'll go ahead and back the camera out some so you guys can see a bit. And yeah, I just wanted to show off the gestalt and how it snaps into place, because that's one thing that I've found missing in a lot of gestalts, whether they be like Energon, upgraded Energon, things like that, is that they don't have that button push and release feature, which leads to joints and things like that, or especially connection ports snapping off. So that was really smart on MakeToys' part. And lastly, we're looking at these guys in the combined gestalt mode. And honestly, in terms of just his aesthetic, his size, the way the joints moved and worked and everything like that, everything's good. It's tight. He's big. He's got that fans project, make toy aesthetic to him. He is mind-blowing. I can't wait to get the chest piece and the other legs, of course, on him and just have him complete. I can't see myself not displaying this guy in gestalt mode. Even with the previous two bots, mobile crane and dump truck, being so awesome. But I'm actually going to take the camera off of there and focus some. Get it off the tripod for you guys, because you guys deserve to see him straight up. Oops. Let's go ahead and focus the camera in some. Sorry, this isn't something I do often, but I just want you guys to get a chance to look at the big man. Get a nice clear shot of his face and stuff like that too. He definitely just looks incredible. Like, I can't even lie. So, I'm very excited to have him complete. I'm glad that I got these two as separate robots. They're great, but man, this gestalt mode just gets me hyped. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it. See you at bye. And before I go, I do want to go ahead and just show off some of the poseability of Giant, because I feel like I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't. Just thought about it, so sorry for making it a separate section. But fully articulated shoulder joints. They go in and out, and there is some spacing in the tanks and stuff like that to give them some leeway. Of course, the arms go in and out. The biceps, or the elbows actually. Feel real smart saying biceps for elbows. Okay, they go in and out. The biceps do have swivel, as you can see there. That's pretty much it. The hips do have mild rotation. Nothing great. But the thighs themselves actually do kick in and out. So this thing is shaping up to be something that's going to make for some badass poses. So yeah, definitely one of those things to where if you haven't gotten them, get them, because this is shaping up to be a badass combined.